So hello, this is a video podcast that I'm gonna do because I got a fancy new mic. So you haven't seen me in like 2 weeks, I think, since Arsenal crumbled at Crystal Palace, and there's quite a few things to talk about. So let's get into it. Yeah. So this is gonna be a video podcast, something I want to do. It's a fancy new mic I got myself for updating that sound quality though. So last thing I did like a little podcast by myself talking about Arsenal, and we beat West Ham, and I thought, oh, things are looking up. Things don't look up when you're an Arsenal fan, let's be honest. I know we've won last since Middlesbrough, but fuck me, that Crystal Palace game I really took it to a next level of some sort. But looking at things now, I suppose that Wenger maybe has changed tactics of some sort. I mean, 3 at the back, he went, ooh, first time in 20 years he done that. Quite a shock, or a change to the system. Definitely makes me think, oh, there could be time for a little bit of a change. Maybe he's looking for the future, showing the fans that yes, I could change formation when it comes to it, but it's a little too late for some. I still think, like, could he not see this against Crystal Palace? It's a bold move, yes, Wenger, well done, you did it, but fuck me, we're already out. We're almost out of that top 4. I can see it now. It's a tough challenge to get into that top 4. The likes of City, Liverpool, Spurs, and Tottenham. Tottenham are 4 points behind Chelsea, who lost to United. I mean, if Tottenham win the league, if Tottenham were to win the Premier League this year, and Chelsea to blow it, I mean, I don't know what it's tough. It's tough to even comprehend in my head, because I'd be so disappointed in Arsenal, in Chelsea, and I'm Chelsea. I'm talking about Chelsea here. Oh God, I don't know. I can't imagine a world where Tottenham have won the league, and the fact that they're 4 points behind, they're almost, let's put in inverted commas here, in a driving seat, because Chelsea obviously are going to feel the pressure losing to Manchester United. But I mean, I don't know, if Tottenham were to win this Premier League, I don't know, you can tell my words can't even express my emotions. I feel sick. I probably wouldn't want to live too much. I probably wouldn't just want to watch football anymore, because it'd just be so weird watching them win. I mean, from last season when they went to Newcastle and they thought they were going to finish above Arsenal for the first time ever. Now, let's get one thing out of the way too. Let's get one thing out. Tottenham, if you don't fuck it up, you will go above Arsenal for the first time. So, but fair play. But all I'm saying is, I don't want Tottenham to win the league. I don't want that trophy near White Hart Lane. It would be just too much for me. It's too much anyway. They're at that above Arsenal at the moment. It kills me a little bit, but they are playing really good football. I like seeing it from two sides. I can't help it at my Arsenal side, always comes out, but fuck it, you know what I mean? It's just the way it is. Every fan's the same. But yeah, Tottenham playing some really good football at the moment, but fucking hell, if they were to win the league, I don't know what. Because if you look at Chelsea really, I mean, they were 13 points a few weeks back, maybe 3 weeks back, 13 or 12 points ahead, and now it's only 4. They've lost games to Manchester United and Crystal Palace. I mean, and that United game, they've got outplayed, straight up outplayed. Rashford caused a lot of problems. David Luiz looked like David Luiz again, absolutely plonked. Gary Cahill was helping up fucking Lingard for that second goal. Weird shit. I don't know what the fuck was up. It wasn't Chelsea that You know, I've seen the previous few months I went on a fucking 14 winning streak and 14 game winning streak and all this, but could it start crumble? You know, Conte called it as his fault, his blame. Maybe they're showing a bit of cracking. You know, I don't want it to happen. I mean, I don't care. I hate Chelsea as well. I don't even prefer them to Tottenham. It's just the two of them just make me you know. Yeah, but United, they're doing alright. United, they're under that radar for some reason. I know that was a big win against Chelsea, but they're 22 games undefeated. So, make me feel a little bit nervous, just because 22 games undefeated, it's a mighty achievement. I know they haven't won a lot of them games, but being undefeated is being undefeated. You're still getting points and adding them up. I know, yes, it's draws and they fucking suck, and a lot of them have been Old Trafford, but United fans, think about it. You don't lose, and losing is something I'm too often relishing in the last few weeks. You know, and yous have been used to it the last 3 years as well. So undefeated, think about that. We had 49 undefeated, of course. A lot of them were wins, but we had a very fucking good team, unlike this shithole of a team we have at the moment. Yeah, so really, last week's results, nothing really. The only one surprising was Manchester United. Arsenal getting a big win away from home. Woo, first time since January. Liverpool getting a vital win away to West Brom, Manchester City, Tottenham and all the others, and Lukaku keeps on scoring. Fucking can't stop scoring at the moment. He's not worth 100 million. Let's just get one thing clear as well. I don't know, you can obviously let me know what you think below. Is Lukaku worth 100 million? Is he even worth 89 million? Is Pogba even worth 89 million? No, none of them fucking players are worth that. It's just the way football is at the moment. It's stupid. It's just so stupid the way everything's going. I don't believe any person that is kicking a ball for their hobby, no matter how much I love him, Sanchez, God bless him, if he goes at the summertime, he's not worth whatever, 70 million, whatever, because no one is worth that amount of money. Let's be honest, football is great, I love it. I mean, I do fucking a podcast about it, I love writing about it, I love watching it, but let's be honest, no one in the world is worth billions, you know, touching 100 millions. It doesn't make any sense. And there's just more money than brains at the moment in football. There's more money from television, and you know, you got the likes of I don't know, you know, the bottom of the Premier League probably will get more money. The 3 relegated probably get more money than someone who wins a fucking Bundesliga like Bayern Munich from that. So, you know, Sky and BT really have that wrapped up into a glory, calling the Premier League the best league in the world. Okay, yeah, it is very competitive, but where are all the superstars really? You know, where's Ronaldo, Messi, Suarez, Neymar? They're all in the La Liga. Tony Adams, that's right, I fucking said it, Tony Adams managing in the La Liga. So there's no way that Lukaku is worth 100 million. People are putting up, fuck that, that's just stupid. Just stupid. Yeah, so there's Champions League tonight, gonna watch that. It's a tasty games. Fucking Barcelona versus Juventus. Of course, Juventus absolutely annihilated them away in home in Turin, 3-0. Goals from Dybala, got 2 of them. Absolute beast. 2 fucking great finishes, and Chiellini getting a header as well. But my God, Dybala, man, he is clinical. I think he might be missing tonight's game. I'm not 100% sure. I think I've seen he picked up an injury at the weekend, but I think that they've done enough. I mean, you'd want to think that Juventus can hold out at 3-0. They're not a PSG. Mind you though, I did think that when PSG were going to Nou Camp, I thought 4-0 was enough, but Italians are Italians, and they defend very well. A lot of the time they defend unbelievable. They love it. Chiellini was making tackles that last game, and I could see it in his head. And Buffon too. If you got Buffon in goals, I mean, you should be all right. last night as well. I was watching the Leicester game, bowed out against Atletico, but in fairness, they didn't, once Atletico scored that away goal, like, I couldn't see Leicester. I mean, they put up an absolutely banging fight, very well done, and fair play to them, but, they didn't have that quality. I mean, when they went away to Atleti, like last week, they were kind of lucky enough to hold on to a 1-0 defeat. But, in fairness, that might have got them a taste and give them a kick up the hole to that season that they've had in the Premier League. I mean, sacking Ranieri, you kind of look back and think, poor bastard, like. But obviously, football is football, and players think they're better than they are sometimes, and that's the way it goes. And in the other game, Cristiano Ronaldo, world breaker, record breaker, 100 goals in the Champions League. What do you say? That man is a legend of the game, straight up. Could be, I don't know. I can't pick between him and Messi, guys. I can't do it. I won't do it because I can't pick, because I love Thierry Henry as well, and that man is a legend in his own right, so I can't. But some dodgy decisions from the referee. You seen Vidal get sent off. I mean, 2 of them goals from Ronaldo offside. Oh yeah, I don't know. When I watch Champions League football and it's in Spain, especially the likes of Nou Camp or the Bernabeu, referees sway a lot to the home side for some reason, and the 2 of them teams, always seem to make a semi-final of some sort, But, goals are goals, I suppose. You can't take away. Ronaldo won't take it away. Of course he won't, But Marcelo played a man of the match. Probably one of his matches of the decade. From his standards anyway. Absolutely beast. From red, and I've seen the highlights. Absolutely unbelievable from Marcelo. And also tonight's game, I have to mention, is Monaco and Borussia Dortmund. Of course, Borussia Dortmund hoping to recover from that bomb threat that was last week, which seen defender Berta, I think it is, yeah, the Spanish one, broke his arm, missing the game. But you've got Marco Reus coming back. 3-2, I think it ended last week in Dortmund. So it's gonna be a good game. You got some of them absolutely youngsters of Monaco. Mbappe, and he's just an absolute tank at the moment. So that's gonna be a really good game. I'm gonna try and just watch that's what I did last night. I don't know, I kind of enjoyed it. It's kind of like when you leave, like not seeing any scores. It's hard to do this anymore with being on your phone every second of your life almost, and checking what's happening. But I shied away from my phone. I just watched the Leicester game. I didn't know what was going on in the Munich game. I didn't check, I didn't watch. I just waited for highlights, and it kind of made me, like, just highlights. It was exciting enough, so I'm going to try and do that tonight. I'm just going to watch the Barcelona game. Hopefully Juventus can hold out. I think they should. I like Barcelona and everything, but I think Juve, I've got a little thing for them as well, but we'll see what happens. Miracles happen. I mean, that top 3 between Suarez, Messi, Ronaldo. Messi, Suarez and Neymar could produce miracles on a night. 3-0's 3-0. Once the first goal goes into the Nou Camp, that there's going to be a lot of tension built up in the away dressing room, and the fans. You got 90,000 plus fans in that Nou Camp screaming them on. I mean, I'm not saying that Juventus are clinging through at the moment, because clearly they're not. We'll just have to see how that game pans out. What I'm going to do also, as I was finishing, is I'm not going to check on any of that score from Monaco and Dortmund game and see the highlights just straight after, because I just want to tease myself a little bit, because it's a little bit fun. I remember when I used to be a kid and I used to do that. But I don't even know the Arsenal score, maybe max, and try and watch the rest of the match of the day or whatever. They still do that, I think. Still do that, like when you're watching, like before Match of the day on BBC One, they're like, oh, if you don't want to know the scores, switch over. But like, everyone knows the fucking scores. It's 2017. Everyone's got a fucking smartphone, you know. You can't go on Facebook without someone going, oh, see the score. You see the goal straight away these days. So that's that, really. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's really everything covered of some sorts. There's some more football tomorrow. Who's it? United playing Anderlecht in their second leg of the Europa League, which is at Old Trafford. 1-1 in that game. Oh yeah, one thing I have to mention, poor Jack Wilshere is missing the rest of the season with a broken leg fracture, I think it was, I read today. So he's out for the rest of the season, which is dire, of course, for him. I mean, you feel for him in a way. You go to Bournemouth, getting quite a lot of game time. I know Bournemouth probably aren't unbelievably the same side as Arsenal, but I mean, I seen the injury happen against Tottenham. It was at the weekend, and you just know with certain players when they go down, that's them for some reason. And it was when he went in for that tackle, and the way he went down and what limped off, I just said that's his season done. Like it's Jack Wilshere. I don't think he'll ever be able to complete his season. I wish he could. I wish he'd be at Arsenal and be able to do, because I still think he's an unbelievable player. With, you know, he's an Arsenal true and true, which I think every club needs, and there's not enough of them at times. You know, it's kind of the way it is. And of course, too, I have to mention John Terry retiring, which I've mixed thoughts about. I mean, it's John Terry. What do you say? I mean, man, of course he's a legend, but there's just so much shit. You're like, oh god, it's John Terry. You know, he shagged Wayne Bridges' wife. He called Rio Ferdinand a racial slur, I suppose, but you know, he folk hit wankered when they won the Europa League and all that shit, and the Champions League, so you're just, ugh. But yes, he is a great defender, and yes, he broke records for Chelsea and has left his mark, of course, in English football. But so he's retiring as well at the end of the year, and I don't know, it's just a bit scummy. I don't know, it just makes me feel a bit sicky at times. Respect him a little bit, but at the same time you're like, fuck off, you fucking slag, you know. Bit of a slag, bit of a slag, alright. Yeah, so that's it really. That's my little podcast. Gonna do this again soon. Hopefully you enjoyed. Comment below if you like this. Hit that like button if you thought it was shit. You can knock me down and knock my levels of confidence deep down to the trenches where I already am most of the time when I watch Arsenal play, when I cry. Thinking about doing a live stream kind of podcast or live talking blog over the Arsenal Manchester City game on Sunday, so you can kind of get a feel of what I'm like when I actually watch an Arsenal game. I think a lot of my friends I grew up with and stuff probably just know I'm intense enough sometimes. Yeah, but I thought it'd be fun if I watched the Arsenal game and you could hear my reactions to it, because it's a bit exciting now. I mean, Wenger might put out a tree at the back, so that could go either way. Also, City are playing alright football. So yeah, so let me know. I probably will just do it anyway. Probably no one will let me know, but I'm going to do it anyway. Might get me somewhere. I want to do it, it'd be fun. So yeah, if you like this content, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, I have a SoundCloud, my Facebook, Twitter. My Twitter is just my name, Daniel Kelly, or I'll put it up on the screen as well, and I'll put it in the description as well for all that good fun. I might come back tomorrow. I'll see if there's any real gossip. I might do a short one just because I got a new mic and I like playing with the mic and it's fun, you know. So yeah, that's the end of this segment of my podcast than the foul word. So once again, if you like, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and you can follow me on all the social links, which I'll hit in the description below. Apart from that, have a great evening, a great afternoon, great day tomorrow, and whenever you see this, and bye.